Bridget's childhood in Eldergrove was woven with the threads of nature and community, shaping her into the skilled leader she would later become. Born to a family of modest means, her parents were artisans, her father a carpenter and her mother a weaver, who imbued in her a strong work ethic and a deep respect for craftsmanship. From an early age, Bridget spent her days in the vibrant forest that bordered their village. She would often accompany her father, watching him carve intricate designs into wood. The way he transformed rough logs into beautiful furniture captivated her imagination. He taught her that each piece of wood had its own story and potential, instilling in her a belief that with patience and care, anything could be shaped into something remarkable. Her mother, equally influential, taught her the art of weaving. As they worked together, their fingers deftly moving through threads of color, her mother would share tales of the past, stories of their ancestors who had survived by their skills. These narratives emphasized the importance of community and the bonds formed through shared labor. Bridget learned that craftsmanship was not just about creating objects, but about connecting with others and honoring tradition. Bridget's childhood was not without its challenges. The village faced struggles, from poor harvests to the ever-present threat of war. She witnessed the toll this took on her parents and neighbors. Yet, through these hardships, she saw resilience. The community rallied together, sharing resources and skills, helping one another to overcome obstacles. These experiences forged in her a sense of duty and empathy, driving her desire to uplift those around her. One summer, when she was about 10, Bridget's village was visited by a group of knights who demonstrated their archery skills during a local festival. Mesmerized, she watched as arrows soared through the air, each one hitting its mark with precision. The knights, their camaraderie evident as they shared stories of their training, sparked a flame of inspiration within her. She yearned to combine her love for craftsmanship with the honor and discipline of the knights. As Bridget grew, her childhood experiences crystallized into a vision. She would dedicate her life to teaching those skills that could empower others. She dreamed of a place where serfs could learn not just to survive but to thrive, where failure would not lead to shame but to new opportunities for growth. This vision became her mission when she eventually took on the role of training serfs in the art of arrow making. Thus the arrow factory was born. Time flows onward, and so, in the heart of the verdant valley of Eldergrove, where ancient oaks whispered secrets of old, Bridget had carved out a unique role for herself. She was the Lady of Arrows, known not just for her nobility but for her extraordinary talent in training serfs in the art of arrow making. Her workshop, nestled among the trees, was alive with the sound of wood being shaped and the laughter of eager learners. Every spring, when the first buds bloomed, Bridget would gather a new group of serfs. With a warm smile, she would explain the first step of their journey, selecting the right trees. "We must respect the wood," she would say, her voice a melodic reminder of the bond they were forming with nature. Under her watchful eye, the serfs learned to fell young saplings with skillful strokes of their axes, ensuring each cut was deliberate and thoughtful. Once they brought their timber to the workshop, the true magic began. The serfs, guided by Bridget's experienced hands, transformed rough logs into straight, smooth shafts. They mastered the art of carving, using simple tools to taper the ends just right, ensuring their arrows would fly true. Each stroke of their knives was a lesson in patience and precision. They learned to sand the wood until it gleamed, feeling the connection between their hard work and the promise of a well-crafted arrow. As they progressed, Bridget introduced them to the more intricate task of crafting arrowheads. With guidance from the knights, renowned for their marksmanship, the serfs learned to shape metal into lethal tips. They discovered how to strengthen the heads, adapting techniques that allowed the arrows to pierce through armor or sail further into the air. This was a crucial step. The knights shared not just skill but tales of their own trials, making each serf feel the weight of their legacy. Upon completing their training, the skilled arrow makers would return to serve their respective knights honorably and faithfully. They would play a significant role in creating arrows that the knights would use to dispel the darkness within the dark forest where evil made its home. Yet, not every serf thrived in this demanding environment. Bridget was firm but fair, and she watched as some struggled to grasp the nuances of their craft. Those who failed to meet her expectations faced a bittersweet fate. They were reassigned to Bridget's kitchen, where they would become cooks. While this seemed a form of punishment, Bridget knew the kitchen was a place of transformation and creativity in its own right. In the warmth of her kitchen, amidst the fragrant aroma of baked goods, these serfs found a new calling. They took Bridget's legendary apple pie recipe, a closely guarded secret, and began to perfect it. Under her watchful gaze, they experimented with spices, the balance of tart and sweet, and the perfect flaky crust. The kitchen became a sanctuary where their hands, once clumsy with wood and metal, learned to dance with dough and fruit. Bridget forged close relationships with these serfs, the ones who had faltered but found their footing among flour and apples. She encouraged them, sharing stories and laughter as they rolled out pastry and whisked together fillings. They learned to take pride in their work, and as their pies won acclaim throughout the valley, they transformed their sense of failure into a newfound strength. Through her patience, Bridget created a tapestry of skill and camaraderie that bound both the successful archers and the humble cooks. Each pie that came from her kitchen was a testament to resilience, a symbol that failure was not an end but a beginning. The serfs who once felt shamed now stood tall, knowing they were part of something greater, a community that honored both the flight of arrows and the warmth of freshly baked pies. In Eldergrove, Bridget's legacy thrived, intertwining the skills of the archers with the culinary arts of the kitchen, proving that every journey, no matter how twisted, could lead to a place of honor and achievement. Unfortunately, in time, rumors within the kingdom started to arise amongst the citizens, knights, and those royals in the royal family. It is said that stories would circulate amongst the population that there was a fair bit more than just friendship between Bridget's, the serfs, and the knights. Rumors say that at all hours of the night, people would come and go from Bridget's dwelling. It is said that Bridget offered favors to the serfs and knights in exchange for a good time. It is hotly discussed around the kingdom what those favors may be. So as the rumors go, many of Bridget's children can be found in all corners of the kingdom. Legend says she has a title within the kingdom, the Lady of the Night. As time flowed onward, Bridget's legend grew. She never seemed to aged, rather, she seemed to forever stay young. More rumors began to fly to all corners of the land. Is she witch? Perhaps a goddess? It is said that there are those who worship her and the art of her apple pie. Still others see her as a dark lady of the night with a hidden agenda. They claim she practices dark rites of passage under the dead of night and by starlight. As the legend grows, the number of those visiting her dwelling continue to grow. A scarlet woman, some say, but who can tell? Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe for more content like this.